Hello again, Class 1. Welcome back again to Mrs. Frame's Art Time. This is going to be a little bit different this week. It's what you call abstract art. And abstract art really means that it's not exactly what you expect to see. So what we have here is a forest of trees. And we've been learning lots about trees this week in our science. So what we thought we'd do is do an abstract art piece. And abstract art usually uses shapes and lines. And that's exactly what we're going to do to make our forest today. So what you will need is a piece of paper for the background. You will need some glue, a black marker or black felt tip, a ruler, and some scissors. Okay, let's make a start. This is what it will look like at the end, hopefully, but we'll see. It doesn't matter if you have the same colour paper or not. It could be any colour paper you want it to be. It could even be white. That's absolutely fine. It's all about creating different shapes and different lines. But let's have a go. So what I've done, I started off with blue paper. I'm going to start off with the shape of a tree. And I thought it'd be rather nice to have like an ear shape, like a rabbit's ear shape. So I started off with this shape. I'm going to cut round it. I drew it on with a marker first. So I've cut round it. I'm going to turn it over so you can't see those lines. And I'm going to create a different middle for it. So this doesn't have to be like a tree exactly, but if you drew a line in the middle of it from top to bottom, can you see that? From top to bottom, that gives you some idea about what you could do at the sides. So I thought here we could do just dots like apples or cherries. You can make it thicker or thinner. I'm going too fast here, but don't you go too fast. Keep pace nice and slow and try and make it as neat as you can. So that's the first one. The next one I thought I'd do is a triangle for a tree. I thought I'd change colour. It'd be rather nice to have some different colours if we have different colours at home. So I drew actually used my ruler to draw the lines. So I drew a line down there and down here and then across to create a triangle. It's not what you call an equal triangle. These two sides here are actually much longer. When I've done that, I cut it out very carefully along the lines. Once again, I don't want to see those lines, so I'm going to turn it over. We've got our first two ready. For this one, once again, I'm going to draw a line in the middle. It doesn't have to be the same as mine, actually. You can create your own tree ideas. But I thought we'll have a few lines, diagonal lines going up and down. Maybe some short ones and some long ones. Short ones, long ones, short ones, long ones. And then we could turn it around. We could do the same that way. Short ones and long ones. There we go. That's another tree. And then the next one I thought we'd have like a lollipop shape. Mrs. Frame likes her lollipops. And so what I did was I just drew like an arch shape, like a little bit like a church window, isn't it? Or a lollipop. And then I'm going to cut it out again. After this one, I thought I'd do a little bit of fancy work and maybe just do something like this, a little bit like a leaf shape to start with, like that, and then I might do something like come out the other way around. It's up to you. It's your design. You can do exactly what you want. Make it as beautiful as you want it to be. Can you see what I'm doing? Entirely up to you how you do yours. I can always say to you, always make sure that you put your own stamp on your artwork, make it your own. So the next one I thought I'd do a circle, so I drew round something that was circular and I'm going to cut it out. I keep changing colour, can you see that? But it doesn't matter, even if you've got two colours actually, it looks really nice if you have just two colours, or three, or whatever. So that's my circle when I've turned it around. And I'm going to draw another line in the middle. Oops, that's a bit squiggly. That's okay. And then maybe this time I'm going to do some nice lines, just a little bit like a leaf, isn't it? Like that. And I may put some cherries on my leaf. Or you could draw little flowers on your leaf, or your, sorry, not your leaf, your tree. So I've done that one, maybe two more. So I thought I'd do a yellow one next. So like a much longer triangle, a much longer one. So I use the ruler again to get the two lines. I'm carefully going to cut it out. Turn it round. This one I thought it'd make it really fancy. So I'm just going to do some squirrels. Just like that. And then go all the way around and do another one. Can you see what I've done? And for the last tree, I thought it'd be nice to have a little bit like a tree shape actually. So I thought, or maybe like a cloud shape, either one. And we could, that's a little bit harder to cut out. So you might need mummy or daddy or a grown-up to help you with this one, but just have a go because you might be able to do it. With something like this, I find it really helpful to move the shape sometimes and the scissors at the same time. I get a really easier manoeuvre to move those scissors around. I hope that makes sense. There we go. Turn it around again and draw your middle bit again. And this time I'm going to make it a little bit more like a tree. But remember what I said, it doesn't have to be like a tree. It's just nice to do exactly what you want. As long as the overall thing looks like a bit like a forest at the end of it, that's absolutely fine. So there's our last tree. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put our trees on the paper to make it look a little forest. So I'm going to start off with my first red one. I'm going to glue the back of it and put it around about at the top actually. And then my next one, I might put the purple one next to it. Or whatever colour you've managed to do. I might make it a bit higher, a bit lower, that's up to you again. Now this is where it can make it look really clever. Because my next one I'm going to actually put on top. So you get the feel that the forest is coming forward and backward. You've got a back view of the forest trees and you've got a front view of the forest trees. So the next one I think I'm going to use this nice tall triangular one. So I might use that, put that down there. And then of course I need my other two trees as well. So I'll do the pink one next, put that slightly on top. And the white one, I've got a bit of a space in the middle there, haven't I? So I'll just put that on just like that. The next thing I need to do is to actually draw the trunk of the trees. We're not going to make it really pretty this time. We're just going to use straight lines for abstract art. So we're going to follow our lines from our trees. We're going to come down near to the bottom. Just like that. We're going to do those with do exactly the same with all of our trees. You might want to make your trunks seem as if they're on a hill at the top like that, or coming down to the bottom. And that's every tree that I've done, I've created a trunk for. So that's our forest. I thought it'd be rather nice just to finish it off with the sunshine. And you can put that anywhere you want to. I'm going to stick mine right just there. And there we have your abstract forest picture. Have fun, class 1. I'd love to see them uploaded as well. The caterpillars last week, by the way, were absolutely amazing. So have fun with the forest. Bye.